Good morning. Today we are going to see the experiment number 3, load test on three-phase induction motor. Load test on three-phase induction motor. The main aim of this experiment to conduct load test on three-phase induction motor and plot its characteristics curve. Nameplate details are the induction motor, type, speed, voltage, current, frequency. Okay. Type three-phase induction motor, speed 1500 rpm, voltage 415 volt, current 4.5 ampere, frequency 50 hertz. To execute this machine specification in the real time, we need an apparatus. So for that we need a voltmeter. It is a moving ion type, 0 to 500 volt, one number. Ammeter, moving ion, 0 to 10 ampere, one number. Wattmeter, electrodynamometer type, 5 ampere, 500 volt, UPF, one number. Tachometer, digital, 0 to 999 RPM, one number. So this wattmeter, we need two numbers. Okay, we need two numbers. This is the general circuit diagram of. Generally the induction motor, the three-phase induction motor is a self-starting motor. Okay, so here in this general circuit diagram we are having a phase line R, Y, B, and this R, Y, B. Okay, this we can use it given through auto transformer, because in auto transformer we are having input and output. Okay, so input, another one is output. Okay, so input side we have to give it to RYB through 10 ampere. There will be a switch which we are connected, TPST, triple pole single through switch. Okay, triple pole single through switch. Okay, then the output of this auto transformer RYB is connected to a stator side. Okay, it will be delta connection. Okay, in auto transformer we are connecting input in star. Okay, star for starting purpose, delta for running purpose. There are two wattmeters which will be connected. Okay, so here the output of R from auto transformer is connected to ammeter, positive end. This is AC. Okay, ammeter positive end, plus minus. Okay, so here the negative term, that is your next term, will be connected to the M, and L will be connected to C1. Okay, like that M and C will be shorted, and V is connected to the VR 600. So here in this point, okay, in this point we have to set 600 volt. Okay, 600 volt. The output of Y from auto transformer is connected to B1. Then it will be a brake drum, S1 and S2. We have to apply the brake drum through a brake pulley to be rotated in clockwise direction. So this brake drum will be connected with a belt. Okay, it will be a belt. This belt will be connected in the shaft. Okay, in the shaft of the motor. Okay, in this shaft of the motor, S1 and S2 are the spring balance. Okay, here only we have to measure the how much kgs were there. Okay, weights S1 and S2 we have to measure it. Procedure: connect the circuit as per the circuit diagram, taking care that the brake belt is loose and the brake drum is filled with water for cooling purpose. This is one of the safety precaution. Then start the motor, note down the reading of ammeter, wattmeter, and the speed of the motor in the table. Load the motor by tightening the belt, brake belt in step up to full load. Okay, the full load current will be read by an ammeter. Note down the readings as per the tabular column. Plot the performance characteristics of the motor.
So, good morning. Today we are going to see the experiment number 2 in machines lab, that is load test on 3-phase induction motor. Load test on 3-phase induction motor. Okay. So this is the circuit diagram of no load load test on 3-phase induction motor. We are giving the 440 volt 50 Hz supply to the 3-phase line through TP-TST, that is triple pole, triple through, single through switch. Okay, triple pole, single through switch, and phase will be 10 ampere. We are considering it, and the voltage here we are taking 0 to 600 volt. Current is 0 to 10. But why means rating of the motor will be 4.5 ampere. It is 1400 rpm, so we are considering 0 to 10 ampere. So there are two wattmeters which we are going to measure for W1 and W2. Since the motor will be running in delta connections, because we know star and delta, star for starting purpose, delta for running purpose. So this is the brake drum which we are going to apply. Okay, this is the brake pulley. Through that pulley we are going to apply. Okay, let's start doing the experiment. Okay, so this is the bed which we are seeing it, and this is one of the ammeter to measure. This is a AC ammeter to measure 0 to 20 ampere. Okay, and this is the voltmeter to measure the voltage. Okay, this is a wattmeter. It is 600 volt, 10 ampere. Okay, unity power factor, and W2. Since the motor will be running in delta connections, because we know star and delta, star for starting purpose, delta for running purpose. So this is the brake drum which we are going to apply. Okay, this is the brake pulley. Through that pulley we are going to apply. Okay, let's start doing the experiment. Okay, so this is the bed which we are seeing it, and this is one of the ammeter to measure. This is a AC ammeter to measure 0 to 20 ampere. Okay, and this is the voltmeter to measure the voltage. Okay, this is a wattmeter. It is 600 volt, 10 ampere. Okay, unity power factor, single phase wattmeter, the same type of wattmeter which I am connecting it. There are two wattmeters which we are going to connect from R to Y, another wattmeter for Y to B. Okay, so this is the entire bed structure which we are seeing, and this is one of the TP-TST switch. Okay, TP-ST switch, triple pole single through switch, and this is the RYB line. I already mentioned it will be star to delta. Here it will be star delta starter which we are operating. The star for starting purpose, delta for running purpose. You see the delta connection. Okay, so the stator winding is connected to the shaft of the rotor. Okay, here this is one of the rotor structure. This is the pulley which we are taking it, and this is the drum. Okay, now we will see the motor here, and this is one of the motor which we are using. Okay, the maximum capacity of the motor P2. Okay, these are the two ways. Okay, now we will start giving the connection. The first point, R2 first point, R2 ammeter common point, COM, ammeter common. Okay. Second, 10 ampere to M. And then M to C shorted. M to C shorted. L line to star connection. A star connection. And Y2. This is star to delta transformation. P point to wattmeter common. Wattmeter common. And wattmeter mean and the common point is shorter. Then line, L for line. Line to C. Delta C, rotor. C. Then this is the voltage V. V stands for voltage. It will be connected to 500 because we are operating 450 volt. So we are maintaining 500 voltage line in the wattmeters. And from V, point to B. Then 500 to common V. We are taking voltmeter. It will be connected to R and Y. R and Y. The connections are very simple, but in load test of single phase we are using only one wattmeter. But here we are operating with 3-phase and a 3-phase motor, so we are taking 2 wattmeters. This is the 2 wattmeter methods. 2 wattmeter method. Okay. Now we will switch on the main line. We are switching on it. PCB. We are applying the switch. When you apply the switch, you see the voltage will be 110 volt. Okay, 110 volt. The current goes to 0. Everything will be 0. Okay. Now we have to apply the starter. We have to apply the starter. Switch on the main line. We are switching on it. PCB. We are applying the switch. When you apply the switch, you see the voltage will be 110 volt. Okay, 110 volt. The current goes to 0. Everything will be 0. Okay. Now we have to apply the starter. We have to apply the starter. If you apply the starter, you see the motor is running. The motor is running. The loads are 0. Okay, I am not applying any load. Okay, it is 0. It is free to move. You see, it is free to move. The motor is running very smoothly at synchronous speed. 1400 RPM. The capacity of this machine is 1400 RPM. Okay, NS is 1400 RPM. Now, whatever the speed which we are measuring across this pulley, okay, that speed will be a NR. Here only we are going to measure the NR value. Here is the pulley, we have to measure the NR. Now you see the current, it is 3 ampere. Okay, this is my initial stage. Apply the see the current is when you apply the load, you see the W1, W2 readings are changing. It will be changed step by step procedure. Step by step procedure. W1, W2. This is the weight. Okay, T1, T2. Whichever it is high, that is you can take T1. Whichever it is low, it is T2. So based upon step by step, the load has to be changed. Okay, the load of the motor by tightening the belt. So we have to measure the voltage, current, speed, then spring things. That is nothing but S1, S2, then input power by using the wattmeter W1 plus W2. So by using this experiment, we are going to measure your torque, output power, and then efficiency. So whatever the speed which we are measuring here in this column, that is nothing but rotor speed. By using the tachometer, we are going to speed. By using the tachometer, we are going to measure the speed. So till at what instant we have to stop the motor, till you can the machine will be reach your maximum ampere like 4.5 ampere. So we have to maintain the current of 4.5 ampere. Okay. Afterwards you should not operate. If you operate it, what happens? The machine is running, but it will goes to damage condition because we are operating the motor above the specification. So that should not be needed. Okay, that's not permitted. So we have to maintain the current and speed. So when the load actually keeps on increasing it, the speed of the motor will be decreases, but the current value will be increases. What is the relationship? Torque is directly proportional to flux into current. When torque increases, then the armature current, that is nothing but the rotor current will be increased. Once the current increases, then the speed value, rotor speed value will be decreased. Okay? Yeah. Now we have to switch off it. So to switch off the motor, we have to release the load. We have to release the load. Once you release the load, the belt will be very smooth manner. Very smooth manner. Then you can see the current is decreasing it. Now you have to switch off the starter. Once you switch off the starter is released.
Okay. Now by using this calculation experiment, we are going to calculate the diameter of brake drum, then radius of the brake drum. Then these are the parameters which we are going to measure: applied voltage, load, speed, torque, output power, and efficiency. Okay. For the calculation for this is the calculation formulas are available. Expected graph: torque, speed, efficiency should be marked in x-axis, y-axis. Output power should be in x-axis. The torque line will be linear. Speed will be a constant, but slightly decrease. The efficiency should be linear. Then it will be goes to top. Then it will be look like a curve position. Okay. The major result of this experiment is load test is conducted on a given 3-phase induction motor, and its performance characteristics curves are plotted.